Make it real.
Yeah, make it real. We're live. I'm just going to drink this whole damn thing of Tullamore Dew, our fine official, unofficial sponsor.
And he has been whining since
8-game freaking losing streak, people.
I know. Poor Joe.
I got to start off. Welcome to the final week of the regular season in the 2024
I am like, because everything is
World
upside
Fans
down and
Football
backwards.
League. Oh, it's been brutal for the Pirates of the Caribbean. You're going to hear all about that later. We were thinking, though, instead of a Bucky of the week, as Laura didn't hit makeup and apparently beforehand, she did barely attend pre-production.
Now she didn't hit. Morning.
Oh, that was the excuse. Had grandson. I spent 3 hours in the chair getting ready for this.
Well, maybe you need it more than I do.
Words are hurtful. Anyway, we were thinking instead of Bucky of the week, we thought we'd go with Wanker of the week.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
And we thought maybe we could potentially do it live from the Cockfosters Underground Station in London.
Yeah.
Wanker of the week, live from Cockfosters.
If we had to.
Sponsored by Tullamore Dew.
We could go to London and do that.
And Fuller's London Pride. We could do that. We could have them be a sponsor.
Wow. Okay.
They kind of were an unofficial sponsor there for a couple of weeks while we did. But anyways, let's jump right into it. Week 14. Last week of the regular season, while Bloody Helmets, they finishing the regular season by putting up 29 points on the board certainly does not scream confidence in a potential regular season title winner. I know. 17 extra points were sitting on the bench, and the team could have made it look more oppressive. They scored a league low 29 points and dropped both games, losing 79-29 to Down Under and 43-29. I mean, you score that low, and then you lose by only 14.
Yeah. You're the top of the...
And you're at the top of the Lennon division. I know. Lost 43-29 Karen for Kyron. You finished the regular season on a 5-game losing streak, 16-12 record.
Yeah.
Still managed to claim the regular season Lennon division title. They'll go into the playoffs as the number 1 seed out of the Lennon. And who will they play? We'll tell you that later. But who came in second?
Cool Hand Luke.
There you go. I was looking at you.
Well.
All right. Well, they were seeing that Bloody Helmets was not performing well on the field or in the bedroom. And Cool Hand Luke had a chance to claim a regular season divisional title, but they needed to win both games first. And it certainly didn't help that the team, get this, they started a kicker who was on a bye.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, Fairborn out of Houston.
Oh. Houston Texans.
Wow, usually you say Oilers.
I know.
But the team still had the Cowboy defense on Monday night. So Cowboys are out of where?
Dallas.
Okay, I was just reversing that one though. So the team though, Cool Hand Luke, they did beat Taco Court 53-47, but then they lost 61-53 to the Legacy. Now having a starting kicker in the lineup may have given the team a sweep. Who knows? They would have at least been the Lennon Division champions had they won both games.
Oh, well.
As it was, they finished 1 game back. So they finished 15-13 in second place overall in the division, and they're going to face Groves 4B next week in the first week of the playoffs. Now, Groves 4B, wow. Here's the question, Laura.
Yep.
When was the last time Groves 4B scored 88 or more points?
Never.
No, they have.
Last year.
No.
This year.
No, I did some research. I dug into the archives.
1987.
Very close. 2019, week 11.
Wow.
When they scored 93 points. And you know how many games ago that was?
A lot.
153.
Oh, my God.
This is why I'm commissioner. I do this stuff
because it's so important.
Well, it is more important than my real job. But anyways, they needed wins this week to claim a spot in the championship round. And they were led by a league-high 39-point performance from their quarterback, Josh Allen, out of Buffalo.
Bills.
There you go. They absolutely destroyed. I mean, there's many awards that you could use to how badly they beat my Pirates team.
Slaughtered.
Yeah, 88-38 in one of this week's Bush's Baked Beans blowout of the week.
Wait, 88-38?
Yeah, 50 points.
Merry Christmas.
You didn't even take part in that.
Bush's Baked Beans blowout of the week. Beans.
Bush's Baked Beans are really good, so eat them up. I saw that.
They're gross.
Oh, they're so good.
Ew.
Oh, wonderful. Get the big tub.
Apparently, the British beans are different flavored. They're not sweet. That's
No,
what I read
no,
somewhere.
No, that's why we declared
Yet I didn't like them when
independence.
I had them. I'll have to try them again.
And that's why we declared independence. Yeah.
Beans and tea.
A lot of people thought it was taxes and tea.
No.
Taxes, tea, and beans. The trifecta. Anyways, though, they also beat Hatua 88-55. They finished the regular season 14-13-1. They're on a 6-game win streak.
Way to go.
They're in 3rd place overall in the
It
lineup.
could happen. This could be the year.
Yeah, and they'll have to travel to Coolhan Luke next week, and they're just hoping that they can start a 3-game win streak, because if they do, you know what happens?
They win.
They win the league.
Damn.
Preseason pick of the year.
On the other hand, I know there's quite a mighty opponent coming up.
There is. So the Legacy, they were also needing some wins to advance to the championship round, and they found themselves leading in both games as they headed into Monday night. And they had kicker Aubrey out of Dallas, the aforementioned
Cowboys.
There you go. Playing, but the teams that they were playing also had players playing. So does that make sense?
Yep.
Would Aubrey be able to bring the team to the promised land?
No.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
They beat Coolhan Luke 61-53.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
But then they lost 74-61 to Clint, but they did clinch the playoff spot. The loss to Bucky's son. They clinched with a 13-15 overall record. Losing record, squeaked into the playoffs. Now they got to take on number 1 seeded Bloody Helmets.
Yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah.
It can be done. The only thing that can't be done, Pirates of the Caribbean. Wow, did we suck this week?
My God. Yeah. The whining. I had to call the ambulance several times.
It's hard. And let me just start off with my notes that I said. It's always hard to watch your team go down like a healthcare company CEO.
Too soon.
Too soon? Okay. But that is exactly what Pirates had to do this week. We were riding a 6-game losing streak. Yeah, I know. Into the final weeks of the regular season. We had a whopping 17 points scored after Sunday.
My God. And that would lead to that now
8-game losing streak. Yeah. We had Joe Burrow, but he gave
nobody has anything even close to that.
Joe Burrow made it look better than it was.
Okay.
We were just looking for a miracle on Monday night. We didn't get it. So we had our ass handed to us by Gross 4B 88-38, the 50 points. And then we lost 49-38 to a points for Peanuts team.
We lost to points for Peanuts?
I lost to Peanuts. Yeah, I know. Why do you say it like that?
Because I can see why you needed the ambulance.
Oh, because I lost to a penis?
Because you lost to the guy who's been down at the bottom
for
the whole season.
Hey. Let's bring it down a notch. You apologize to Paul. He's our returning champion. He won't repeat.
He will not be repeating that. I'm sorry, Paul.
Paul, I apologize for my wife and the co-commissioner.
He does not. He brings it on just as much as anybody.
Do you want me to smack her? I will. Just kidding.
I smack back.
I won't. Anyways, though,
I get even.
The longer we can not talk about my team, the better it is. But otherwise, it just makes me cry.
I know.
There's the tears. I said I wouldn't cry. Anyways, we finished the regular season 12-16 on an 8-game losing streak. I know. Think about that. We were 12-8 at one time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We finished in 5th place in the lineup, and that means we face Down Under in the Toilet Bowl next week. Let's just talk about Down Under. Wow. They set a perfect lineup this week. Saw both ends of the spectrum this weekend, too. They had 79 points and a huge win, 79-29 over Bloody Helmets in the second of 2 Bush's Baked Beans blowout of the week. So good.
Hey, I don't understand this. How come sometimes it says a loss of 1 and sometimes it says a win of 1? If it's a win and a loss.
Because you split.
Yeah. So
it depends on if your first game you won or your first game you lost.
Got it. Okay.
Gotcha. Because we play double headers.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Didn't know that was how it worked. Now I do.
Down Under, though. They also led weapons mass destruction by a single point. 1 point. With weapons, though, having a player still to play on Monday night. Now, would Down Under be able to hold off their former college roommate?
No.
Or would weapons get the best of Down Under like Chad used to do on a night of drinking in college?
Yeah.
Down Under scored the 3rd highest point total this week in the league, but lost to weapons mass destruction, 87-79. The split leaves the team in last place in the Lennon and at 9-17-2 at the conclusion of the regular season. They will face Pirates.
Yeah.
In the Toilet Bowl. And they have the 2nd worst record in the league.
Right.
But I spoke to Joel this morning.
Did you?
I did. I had a pre-production.
I heard you talking.
I actually had a post-pre-production meeting because our pre-production meeting takes place last night you didn't attend, but so it was a post pre-production meeting with Joel this morning. What did we do?
Yeah.
Mad love making. There was God. Now I'm all flustered.
You went to the bar for 1,000 years.
That's what it was. I did that. Yep.
Yeah.
No love making. But anyways, so Taco Corp. Let's go to the McCartney division.
I said it just no. Your facts. We didn't.
Taco Corp. They needed a single win this weekend to claim the McCartney division regular season title, and they were on a 3-game winning streak. Had the best record in the league. They only had 38 points after Sunday.
Ooh.
I know. And both games would need to wait to see what Monday night brought. Could the team get the division title, Laura?
Yes.
They did. Yep, they managed to get the split by beating Karen for Kyron 47-43 in this week's closest game. And then they lost 53-47 to Cool Hand Luke. But the team did clinch the McCartney division title with a 21-7 record.
Damn.
It's the best record in the league. And they will now face Karen for Kyron next week.
Oh, okay.
So in the first week of the playoffs. So
Gotcha. Why Karen for Kyron?
First place 4.
Okay.
One place 4, 2
Did
place
not
3.
know that.
Yep.
I don't think you said that to Bloody Helmets. I think you said we'll wait and see.
No, because I mentioned it with the legacy.
Okay.
So we'll talk about this. But anyways, hot tua. Okay. The team needed to win both games in order to have a shot at the McCartney division title. And they saw that Taco Corp was struggling this week. But unfortunately, Haktua, they ran into the buzzsaw that was named Gross 4B.
Oh,
Still is called Groves 4B, I guess. They lost 88-55 to Groves and 74-55 to Bucky Sun. They managed to lose to both Sherry Boys today or this week. So the losses dropped the team to 18-9-1. That's the second best record in the league after the regular season. And they remain in second place in the McCartney. But here's the thing. The team scored the most points in the league through the regular season. They had 1,702 points. Now, what does that mean? You get whoever leads after the regular season, you get a penny a point.
Oh.
And that's our first winner of money, $17.02.
Yes.
The second highest scoring team, Taco Corp.
Yeah.
30 points less than the Haktua at 1,672.
Yeah. Does he get money?
No.
Oh.
Top 2, well, he does because he won the division. But top 2 teams
in the
top 2 high scores. I mean, our top 3 high scores are in the McCartney division.
They are totally,
and then I think the next one was Groves 4B.
438.
I think it's Groves 4B. But anyways.
5-2. Actually, I think the next one is Bloody. Oh, I see. There's some.
Yeah, the McCartney division is, I think,
sucking.
No.
Oh yeah, they're good.
See, this is why you got to go to pre-production.
I know.
They're the division to beat.
Yeah.
I think so. But it all comes down to injuries and just shit happens. So, look at my team. I was supposed to go undefeated.
And what happened?
Sucks. God doesn't like me. Bucky son.
God doesn't give a flying rip.
He doesn't.
No.
It's all part of God's plan.
No, football isn't.
No, it could be. It's in the Bible.
Doubtful.
Don't touch a pig.
It's
in the Bible.
Therefore, football is a sin. So you should not be participating.
I don't actually touch the pig. I'm okay.
You're advocating for touching the pig.
Sure, I don't care.
Do they still make footballs out of pigskin, or are they plastic?
No, they're pigskin. Plastic in the NFL. We've been sidetracked.
Okay.
Haktua. Sorry, Bucky son. They could play spoiler this weekend as they played Haktua, who was, as we mentioned, looking for the McCartney division title. And then the Legacy, they were looking just for a playoff spot in the championship round. And heading into Monday night, the team was trailing Haktua by 17 and the Legacy by 15, but they had 2 players playing. With the extra 9 points on their bench come into play.
No.
In the final games of
the
season.
Wait a minute. Wait, who are you doing? Bucky-san?
Yeah.
Nope,
because they won both games.
Yep, they did.
They beat Haktua 74-55 and the Legacy 74-61 to finish even Steven, 14-14 overall at the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
They got to take on Haktua. So they beat them this week by 19. Can it repeat? We'll find out. Karen for Kyron. Boy, remember at the beginning of the season, Karen for Kyron was like the butt of so many jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No.
They have managed to come into the championship round. They're last year's Bucky Award winner, but they've slowly moved up the McCartney division standings. And last week they clinched a playoff spot in the championship round. Now they were just hoping to end the regular season with a pair of wins and on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen as the team split this week.
Right.
They beat Bloody Helmets 43-29, but lost a close one. No, that's true. 47-43 to Taco Corp. They finished the regular season 13-15. They will now face Taco Corp, the league's
Oh,
best
boy.
team. Yeah, the first week of the playoffs. Can they get the upset?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting
Anything
one.
can happen.
Yeah, it is. Weapons, mass destruction. They set a near perfect lineup. They had a nice 27-point performance from wide receiver Jordan Addison out of Minnesota.
Vikings.
Yep. And had 78 points scored. That was the third highest through Sunday. And yet, they were losing one game. They were down 79-78 to Down Under, but beating Points for Peanuts 78-41 going into Monday night. Thankfully, they got 9 points from wide receiver Lamb out of Dallas
Cowboys.
to beat Down Under 87-79, and Points for Peanuts 87-49 to finish the regular season at 11-16-1. They're in 5th place overall in the McCartney division. They will play host to Points for Peanuts in the first round of the Toilet Bowl. Now, Points for Peanuts, although they can't repeat as league champion, they still want to end the regular season on a high note. I can't go any higher.
Does that mean getting the Bucky, the toilet bowl, or does that mean not getting the toilet bowl? And P.S. Your dog really stinks.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So if you get the mannequin piss.
Yeah, that's voted on. That's the Bucky Award.
Oh, then what about when you lose the bottom 4? What do you call that?
We call that 9th through 12th place.
Oh. So if you get 12th, okay, never mind.
Yeah. 12th place does not guarantee you're getting the Bucky Award.
I gotcha.
We still vote on it.
I gotcha. That's right. I remember that.
Yep. Do you? How many years have you been doing this? Child, please.
Don't pay attention.
I should, obviously. Anyways, heading into Monday night, the team led Pirates by 24, but trailed Weapons by 37. So how would the newly acquired, this happened yesterday, quarterback Cooper Rush out of Dallas do on Monday night for the Points for Peanuts team? He did well. He gave the team 8 points, but it was only enough to give the team a split. They beat Pirates 49-38, but lost 87-49 to Weapons. They will take on this same Weapons team next week in the Toilet Bowl. They finished the regular season 9-18-1 with the worst record in the league, but should they win out, they have a potential to not have the worst record in the league. So
there you go.
Things can happen. Now,
those aspirations high.
There are no more buys. Thank God. Thank the Lord. And do you remember who won the Bucky this week?
Nah. Okay.
Okay. So we'll mix them up. And here they are in no particular order. Our Bucky of the Week nominations, or as we like to call it, what was it again? Wanker of the Week, live from Cock Foster's underground station on the...
Which is actually overground, but...
It's on the Jubilee line.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sure. Yeah, because it's the one that goes...
I think it's the Jubilee line.
West.
But anyways, me. Why me?
Yeah, because...
Why me? 8-game losing streak. Yeah. 17. I think I'll just end it with that.
I'll take it.
17 points through Sunday. 50-point loss to Groves 4B.
We're just disappointed.
Did kind of redeem myself on Monday night, but anyways.
Well.
This one, Joel.
Yeah.
Now, why Joel?
I don't know.
Third highest point total in the league, but he can only get a split. So, and because he lost to Chad, he had to spoon Chad last night after losing 87-39 to Weapons. Okay. So it's just like college, except now he actually has to. It's for a bet. Eric scored a whopping 29 points, not just on Sunday, overall. How many points do you think you had on the bench?
More.
Good answer. 36. 17 of which could have been in the starting lineup and would have meant a split instead of a pair of losses. Yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Martin. Why Martin? Well, Martin started a kicker who was on a bye this week.
Yeah. Oops.
And he still managed to get the split. Now, as I said, I spoke to Joel this morning, and we had a little tete-a-tete, a little discussion, a little Tehran conference, if you will, going back to World War II. Potsdam Convention, really, post-World War II. And we decided that the Bucky of the Week, the Wanker of the Week, from Cockfoster Station on the Jubilee line is Eric. I did tell Joel he could vote for me, but we agreed that Eric, whopping 29 points. And Eric, this is your second time that you have scored in the 20s. In fact, if I look at the records for the season, the record lowest point total was you in week 4, 25.
Oops.
You had 29 this week in week 14.
Well, next year.
All right, here's the games for next week. Lennon Division Championship. We got Legacy at Bloody Helmets, Groves at Cool Hand Luke. McCarty Division Championship. We've got Karen for Kyron at Taco Corp. Bucky Son at Hawk Tua. In the Toilet Bowl, Down Under at Pirates, and Points for Peanuts at Weapons. Good luck to everybody. Again, if you have a player that is injured in the playoffs, you have to contact me. With a player you want to pick up, same position, you have to contact me. Do not. What, Laura?
I'll do it through the site.
Don't do it through the site.
So they have to contact the site.
No.
They have to contact you,
The commissioner.
the commissioner,
To tell me who you're going to pick up.
to tell you who you're going to pick up and have an alternative.
And have an
name.
alternative player. And it has to be the same position.
Same position.
Your player has to be out. Okay, don't say if it's questionable. I don't want to hear that. I'm going to give you shit, and I'm going to give you Bucky points if you do that. Someone's going to do it. And I'm looking directly at you, Eric and Luke.
Okay.
Because it's going to happen.
Okay.
So that is it. No more drop ads except for the mentioned injuries. So don't put requests in. They'll have to be taken back out, and you will get shit from Joel, I'm sure, and me. We will be on you like flies on manure. So that is all we have. Laura, do you have anything else?
I got nothing.
Good luck in the playoffs. Mike,
Yeah.
Laura's pulling for you.
I am, man. This could.
Steve, you've got a great team. Can you do it?
Yeah.
We
Well,
shall see.
Steve's tough. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking to finish in 9th place. That's all I want. God help my team. So that's it. See you, boys.